Our last clip of the day was uploaded to TikTok by Soy Julio Lopez. In this video, a man by the name of Snyder Flores is filming his daughter walking to a park at night time. It's hard to hear what he's saying, but he follows her with the camera and she's walking along a pathway. See if you can spot anything strange.
Enojada. Y enojada. Oh, mate.
It can be hard to see at first, but if we slow it down, just behind the bush, you can see a pair of feet, or perhaps a shadow.
You see them come this way, you can see their shadow right here, watch.
Oh, mate.
But when he films behind the bush, there's nothing there.
Yo te sigo. Por aquí se movió algo. Por aquí por este árbol.
Another strange detail that some viewers have pointed out is that there appears to be a shadowy figure in the distance at the start of the clip.
La neta. Enojada. Y enojada. Oh, mate.
Admittedly though, this might just be another person enjoying the park at night time. However, the disappearing feet are a little more mysterious. Where did they go? And who do they belong to? Some commenters immediately said it was a glimpse of a shadow person, a type of terrifying paranormal entity that's said to only exist in our periphery. However, some viewers are suspicious of why the father was filming his daughter at night time in the first place. They suspect the whole thing's staged. So where do you sit on this sighting then? Shadow Man, ghost, or is it all just a hoax? Let me know your opinions in the comments down below.
Oh, mate. Yo te sigo. Por aquí se movió algo. Por aquí por este árbol.
The military encounter. The military has captured some mysterious anomalies over the years, and this one is of the highest caliber. YouTuber Nightmare Chunky shares this footage of something enormous in the water. Hanging over the side of the ship, the people on board watch as the mysterious creature makes waves. And then, from above, this is captured. It's not a whale, it looks more like an underwater extraterrestrial. Some in the comments think it's the mythological Leviathan. Did the military awaken it from the grave? I think it may have, and now I don't want to go in the water.
This next eerie encounter was captured on a CCTV system overlooking a car park. It was uploaded to TikTok by Terra S Nocturnos. Take a look at what happens. Watching that again, a dark shadow seems to move from one person to the other. When this clip hit social media, a lot of viewers were stunned by the footage and began to suspect whether it was a demonic possession caught on camera. They noted how odd it is that both of the people seem to react to the shadow moving. So what do you think? Could this really be some kind of possession, or is there another explanation for this strange sighting? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. In a rundown back alley in Asunción, the capital of Paraguay, there's a building known as the House of Horror. The now abandoned home is said to be so haunted that even squatters, drug dealers and criminals avoid the area entirely. In October 2018, a family of 5 were found brutally murdered inside the now infamous home. Norma Rojas Roda, her two children, her mother Alva Rota, and her father Julio Rojas Deval were all discovered dead in what's been described as a cruel and violent act. The crime scene showed signs that it was hastily cleaned in an effort to remove evidence. 21-year-old Bruno Javier Maribel Ramirez, Alva Roda's son, was found guilty and sentenced to 30 years in prison plus 10 years parole. A year later, local news network C9N Paraguay visited the infamous House of Horrors to recount the crime live on TV. However, as reporters moved through the house, their microphones picked up something rather chilling. Take a listen.
Porque parte otro de los cuerpos justamente también se presumía que se encontró en el fondo, hacia donde nos estamos dirigiendo en estos momentos, ya en el fondo de la casa también.
It can be hard to hear at first, but as the journalist moves out into the courtyard, some screams are heard in the background. Here's the sound isolated and amplified.
Porque parte otro de los
Viewers who heard the shocking clip said it sounds like a man yelling, followed by the screams of a woman and children.
Porque parte otro de los
The incident went viral in Paraguay, and many speculated it's the residual screams of the family who were murdered there, a horrific EVP that's been etched into the very fabric of the home.
Of terror. Over the last 2 years, Lauren Combs from Waco, Texas has been experiencing terrifying unexplained activity in and around her home. 'Her videos, Lauren disappeared from social media for 9 months before she finally returned with an update. Lauren says that over the last month she's been feeling ill and drained of energy and having a very hard time. But strange things continue to happen around her home. One night as Lauren is on the phone with her boyfriend on her front porch, something happens that is truly bizarre.
Hey, when you come over?
I gotta wait for my work clothes to dry.
Okay, I'm hungry.
I understand that. It's not easy on my work clothes.
Okay, that's fair. Well, tell me to just make something here.
Yeah.
I mean, like pizzas or maybe chicken nuggets, nothing crazy.
They're right here.
No, you bring it rich.
Pretty much. Dude, my fucking board is closed.
So that's the restaurant.
Yes. And it's locked. I just got locked out of my house. Yes, nobody's here.
That's kind of scary. Where's the
Ah! Linda's inside by herself. I don't even see her in there. Hang on.
the garage? Vinny? No. Oh, God, she's touched us.
Suddenly slammed shut, locking Lauren out of her home with her dog still somewhere inside, all alone. Lauren panics and hurries around her house to get inside through her back door. As she enters, then that door suddenly slams shut as well, and her doorbell begins to ring over and over all by itself. Lauren says that she eventually found her dog mysteriously trapped in the back room. The dog was a little shaken up, but otherwise, he was completely fine. Now, cut to 2 months later. One night when Lauren is in bed, she is woken up by her dogs a little after midnight. What happens next is downright chilling.
Sit. Can't see.
Someone knocks on Lauren's window, but when she opens her window to look into her backyard, there's no one there. Then as she turns, she hears an odd growl near the open window that makes her scream. But did you see it? Right after Lauren screams and wildly pans her camera back towards the window, something odd can be seen right outside just below the windowsill, but only for a brief second. Who or what is this? After this incident, Lauren hasn't been back on TikTok. But there is one important thing to be learned here, and that is, if someone or something pecks on your window in the middle of the night, don't open it. Like, why? Why would you? Thank you so much for watching. If you
Omugatoki Film is a ghost hunting channel from Japan. In this video, they explore a supposedly haunted house that's said to have somewhat of a curse. Once you enter, you'll lose your mind. Not long after going inside, they stumble across some writing scribbled on one of the walls. The investigators note that it's quite hard to read, but they seem to be able to decipher some of the parts. It says something about a woman who was covered in bugs, and that she was doing terrible things. They speculate that the scribblings might have been written by the previous resident. Investigators then split up, keeping in contact via radio. One sets up a camera in what appears to be an old bedroom. He cautiously examines the space, including what looks like an empty closet. On the other side of the room is another space. However, in this one, the investigator notices that there appears to be a gap between the ceiling and the wall. He pushes the panel, revealing a secret room. Inside, he finds several old photographs, some clothes, and a mysterious white box. The photos all seem to be of a family, including some captured at a wedding. He also notices that all the clothes seem to have belonged to a woman. He opens the mysterious box, finding a piece of cloth with writing on it. It's about now that he says he can start to hear a strange voice. The explorer contacts his partner to alert him of the find. As he does, his secondary camera captures something rather chilling. Take a look. At first, it might be hard to notice. However, if you brighten the footage, you can see a ghostly-looking figure peering around the corner of the door. The investigator doesn't seem to notice and continues talking to his partner. He explains what he found inside the long white box. He says that it's actually a place to store someone's remains. The box also contains some incense and a money bag. The investigator then decides to leave the room. However, he keeps the camera set up to record. Watch again to see what it captures. Like before, the room is too dark to make anything out clearly, but when the footage is brightened, we can see the same dark figure seen earlier as it reappears in the doorway. This time, however, we get a better look. It looks like a woman. So could this be the bug-covered lady mentioned in the writing on the wall? Take another look and tell me what you think this is in the comments down below. This clip, uploaded to TikTok by Terra S Nocturnos, was captured inside of a morgue at an unknown location. Take a look at what happens. Watching that again, at the very end of the clip, a transparent mass moves past the camera. It almost looks like some moisture on the lens, but that doesn't explain how it moves from left to right. Given the location, many viewers have speculated that it's the spirit of someone whose body is being processed at the morgue. Perhaps their soul is now trapped inside the building. So what do you think's been caught on camera here? Is there a rational explanation, or is it something a little more mysterious? Let me know what you think about this in the comments.
Imprints. For 2 years, Eric Gunner has been experiencing relentless paranormal activity. Even stranger, the ghost or entity seems to follow him wherever he goes as he moves from house to house in Mexico. But most terrifying of all, each time Eric tries to get away, the spirit that follows him seems to become more and more aggressive. So, just like many nights in the past, Eric and his little dog Bean are woken up by the sound of loud banging on his bedroom door. This time Eric is prepared with a flashlight and a camera, intending to capture evidence of the hell that he's been living through. Eric's dog sniffs around and seems to be a little shaken up by something that Eric can't see. Eric decides to leave the little dog safe upstairs in his bedroom while he checks the house.
¿Hay alguien aquí? ¿Hay alguien aquí? Escuché como si me hablaron. No sé si alcanzó a escuchar una sé si alcanzo a escuchar una voz. Sentí como si me soplaran en la nuca, no sé. Como si me hicieran así como... Mejor ya no pregunto eso.
Eric says he felt something blow on the back of his neck, and his camera actually captures the sound when it happens.
Uy. Uy. Uy.
Eric has only been downstairs for 6 minutes when he suddenly notices something downright creepy.
No. Ma. No manches. Está viendo lo que yo. Y no solo eso, ahí en el refri tenía una foto de mi mamá. Ahorita no me fijé en el video, pero pues antes de irme a dormir ahí la tenía. No está. Ni tampoco está la cruz. ¿Qué pedo?
A cross hanging on the living room wall and a photo that was hanging on the fridge only 6 minutes earlier are now mysteriously gone. What makes this so creepy is that Eric has barely moved and has been standing in the same general area for the entire 6 minutes. No one could have snuck in and taken the cross and photo without being noticed, or at least making a sound. But it's what happens next that is truly terrifying.
Hola. Ay, tu madre.
Two little childlike hands press up against the glass windows and door. When Eric gets closer, a bizarre face emerges from the darkness. Eric has had enough. He runs back upstairs to his dog Beans and doesn't sleep for the rest of the night.
Ay, tu madre.